That's the way it's always
Oh
gonna
no,
be.
I got caught myself. Sorry.
All right.
Back a bit. 1, 2, 3.
That's the way it's always gonna be. That's the way it's always gonna be. Hey, well, thank you.
Well,
Thank you, Mike. This is-
My pleasure, Robin.
I think it's been 8 months. It hasn't seemed that way because we've had these big breaks due to lockdown. And I think the last time we had this formal chat was right at the beginning, where I did the click tracks and the skeleton for everything, and now we've finished it all but the mastering. How do you think it's gone?
Oh, I couldn't be happier. We've gone from the click tracks we discussed to overdubbing all the guitar parts by Nigel, which have absolutely turned out even better than I had hoped they would. Sonia's added her harmonies. You've done all your vocals. I've done only a few things on this album. They're very minimal. I've done some percussion and a bit of piano and a bit of Hammond.
A bit of Hammond.
That was it. Because this one is more guitar, as we hoped it would be. It's turned out to be a more guitar-based album. But oh boy, with these last two things you've just added today, we just so you know, we added a couple of final touches to some extra backing vocals in one song, and we literally about that, because it just adds that little finishing touch. Sometimes you hear on the draft mixes, oh, there's just a little bit missing here. That's when we do these little bits once we're sure. And we added a bit of light percussion, little hand percussion on one of the up-tempo songs, just to give it a little bit of a crispy lift. And now we're at the stage where we can go to the final mixing and mastering with no changes to the draft mixes, in my opinion. I've had to listen to them, Robin agrees. It's a mistake often to pull everything back down and build up your final mix when your working mixes that you've been using as you go along have actually been doing the job. And at the end, I've listened to it, you have it, we're ready to just master it now, and it's great. So relieved, happy, the machines haven't broken, touch wood, we've survived through the lockdown, somehow we've managed to get this together, and is it 8 months, did you say, Rob?
Well, I think it was about June we started, June 21, but it's off and on. But I think we've been very efficient during all this time. I don't think there's been any times where we've really had a huge problem. But there's a couple of tracks where we've really had to concentrate on. You've been very modest, Mike. Your role has been huge, putting it all together, overseeing us and guiding us.
Well, it's wonderful, and it's a great pleasure.
With your wonderful, modest and exact way. Thank you very much.
Absolute pleasure, Robin.
I'm totally delighted, and I'll be back.
Thank you, and enjoy.
As long as thank you.
Marvelous.